Let's talk multi-industry farming. So most farms fall into three categories. There is the crop farmer. These are your mushroom farmers, your corn farmers, your cotton farmers, your market gardeners, your microgreens. There's the cash crop that you plant and sell. Next are the animal farmers. I don't think I need to explain to you what an animal is and how there are lots of different types of animals and different methods of raising said animals. And then lastly is the tree farmers. These are the people who are either orchardists, I'm going to include berry production as well, or for instance, wood production for building houses or hardwoods for furniture. Those are all single industry farms and they only have one product that they produce. A chicken farmer produces chickens, a tree farmer, a walnut farmer produces walnuts, an apple farmer produces apples. Now, there are three different categories that I've listed. Each one of them can be combined in different ways. So the first one is silvopasture. This is animal farmers, typically cows, combining with tree production. So you might have a pine orchard that you are growing for pine wood in 30 years. And as a cash flow, you are having cattle intensively managed, mowing down the grass in between rows in the pine forest. Another great example would be a apple orchard and chickens. Chickens eat all of the diseased apples that fall down early, killing all the bugs that might infect the apples next year. And then you have the apples ready to harvest, and the chickens are getting fat from the sugary apples. The next combo is called alley cropping, and this is a combination of, instead of animals, cash crops being planted in between the rows of your tree production. So for instance, you might have a black walnut grove being grown for wood purposes, and in the meantime, you're planting corn in between the rows of the black walnuts to generate some cash from that. And then the last combo is animals and crops, and this can be either pasture cropping, which is where you take the animals and you mow down the pasture, and then you plant crops in behind them, so that way they grow behind while the pasture is regenerating. Or it can be something like aquaponics, where you have fish producing fertilizer for the crops, which then clean the water for the fish. All of these combos are way more profitable than a single entity farming operation. However, what I call the complete integration is when you combine all of them. Because there is no reason why you can't have a black walnut orchard growing, run pigs through the area to mow down the competing plants, and then plant corn right behind it, and then you get all three combined. However, that takes a knowledge in all three categories.